Hi guys, this is a very special recipe today. It's Githeri, but it's just not normal Githeri. Instead of using normal white maize and beans, this time I use the best beans in the market. Pigeon pea, if you know about it, just research. It has the most protein content, more than even meat. And the maize, I use sweet corn. As you know, sweet corn is better than normal maize. So of course we'll start by steaming our corn. As you can see, that is our steamed corn. I just put in a pressure cooker. Let's set it. So you start the pressure cooker. Just put something at the base so that the corn is not soaked. And then you place your corn just step by step. After that, this process makes it easier for us to get the corn out of the maize cob. Instead of cutting it with a knife and you lose a lot of nutrients. So we add just a cup full of water and then we set it on a steam button and then we leave it for 15 minutes. Once it goes off, the maize will be hard enough for you to remove it from the maize cob. So that is the process of steaming our maize. Now let's go to our pigeon pea. The pigeon peas, it's already picked, bought from the supermarket. It goes for around 330 Kenya shillings per kg, but if you buy in the local market, it's around 150. I prefer buying in the supermarket because it's already picked. When you buy from the market, there's a lot of holes and others have stones. You can pick it up and lose a quarter of it. So after that process, you just wash it, soak it as the maize is steaming up. We soak it for at least, if you can soak it overnight, the better. But since we're using a pressure cooker to cook, you can just soak it for the 10 minutes or 20 minutes. And then after that, we put it in the pressure cooker. Add a water level that can cover the beans, not too much. We set it on a pressure cooker level. Takes 1 hour because beans are always hard to cook, but once 1 hour is finished, the beans will be very soft and tender. So in the meantime, as the beans are cooking, I remove the sweet corn from the maize cob. As you can see, it's very easy because you get everything out of the maize cob. You don't get a lot of wastage or even breakage, losing the milk content from the corn because corn is always soft. So that's why we steam. So let's do this and then I'll show you the final results. After that, this is the maize cob and that is our corn. That's a lot of corn, by the way. So we'll wait for our beans to be ready and then we just cook. And now let's start with the preparation. So we have all our ingredients that we're going to use, the fresh ingredients and the vegetables. So that is potatoes, corn, the pigeon pea, and all chopped vegetables. And then we start cooking. I'll keep showing you what we add bit by bit until our food is ready. So on our saucepan, we add our ghee. I love cooking with ghee because it's very natural oil. And you can also use any cooking oil of your choice. You don't have to use ghee. You can use coconut oil, you can use olive oil, you can use just normal oil, the supermarket shelves. And then we add our onions. I did the onion rings because we'll cook this food for so long until the onions will disappear regardless. So keep adding. I love a lot of onions, so I used 2 onions. We leave them to turn brown and then we go in our capsicum. So this is the red capsicum, yellow capsicum, and green capsicum. Let it stir fry for some minutes and then we go in again. Hope you're still staying tuned because the food that will come out of here will amaze you guys. So we go in with our garlic, our ginger, and our carrots, chopped carrots, and we let it stir fry for some minutes. Once all our ingredients are soft and tender, we go in with our tomatoes and eggplant. Eggplants make the soup thicker, and of course, tomatoes. You can't cook food without tomatoes. So we add salt to the tomatoes just to help it break it easily and become softer. After this, we stir the mixture up and then cover it. So here we add our tomato paste just to make the soup more thicker, and then our spices. This is the raw curry powder, and then if you need to add any other thing, I think I added black pepper after this, and some Royco cubes. I added a little salt because Royco cube always has salt. So you can put Royco cube if you want. If you don't want, you can put enough salt. So I added only 2 Royco cubes to bring the flavor of the Githeri. Yes. So this is our Kenyan. So we go in with our potatoes after all the ingredients are in and the spices so that the potatoes can get all the flavors. And remember, the potatoes are not yet cooked, but the beans are cooked and the corn are cooked. So we add our pigeon pea and we stir it up. We'll add some little soup so that it doesn't burn, and we wait for our final recipe. And now our final recipe is the corn. So once we put in our corn, make sure you mix it up very, very well so everything blends in together and brings a very colorful. Yeah, so as you can see, the corn is still a lot because has not mixed up with the beans properly. So let's just mix everything up, and then after this we'll add water, cover it up so that it can cook for at least 10 to 20 minutes, so that the soup, the potatoes can cook very well, the beans can break down, and all the flavors marry each other. So that's like maybe 2 cups of soup, and then we cover it up and we leave it to cook for some time. Oh my god, once the flavor blends in each other, my oh, finger licking foods, finger licking. Just winding up, we can add some few more spices. I'm adding turmeric to bring in a bit of color, and also the paprika to bring in a bit of color and also a bit of spice. Yes, so that our githeri is not so plain. So I think at this point we are almost done. I'm yet to add one more ingredient, and then our food is served. Yes. Thank you for watching till this far. If you have not subscribed, kindly do follow my recipe. I'll be posting more of food recipe, and tell me what you want to see more. What would you like to see me cook? I'll try my level best to make the best. Yes, so here we eat healthy, and yes, just to make the soup more thicker, I add some coconut cooking cream. Yes, it adds flavor, a good smell, and also thickness of the soup. Here I add frozen dania or parsley. That's how I store my dania for more than 2 weeks or even three. In the freezer, you chop them into small pieces, and then you just put it in a tin. And then when you want to cook, you just add to your food at the end of the meal. It's always frozen, it comes out easily. So that's the best way to stay with parsley for a very long time. Yes.